Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you my Sephora haul. This is everything that I purchased during their sale. Now the sale's still going on until Monday, so I wanted to show you this in case you saw anything that I purchased and there's still time for you to get. I also want to remind you that a lot of the products that are on sale as well on Sephora, and you know that your discount depends on what tier you're on, but a lot of these products are also sell on Ulta for 20%, and many of their drugstore products are 30% off. So if it's a brand that is offered at Sephora, check Ulta first, because it doesn't matter what tier you're on, you'll be able to get your 20%, which is a much better deal. So I just wanted to mention that before I started showing you, because some of these things are on sale and I'm going to show you. I bought a couple of them during this sale at Ulta, and I definitely think that they're worth the purchase if it's something that you're looking for. This video is not trying to talk you into purchasing anything. Whatever I'm showing you, if it's on sale at Ulta, I will link it both at Sephora and Ulta for you. The first one, and it's also on sale at Ulta, 20%. It's from Benefit Cosmetics, and it's the Dewy Gel Blush. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, now the only way that I could get this to work in a way that I liked it was going with a brush to the product and then applying it on my face. I tried putting it in the back of my hand and applying to my face, and that didn't work very well. It took me a lot of work to get it to build up. But if you go from a brush to your face, it works really well. I have mine in the shade Jam, and it is gorgeous. It really is a very pretty shade. I'm not going to be swatching everything for you because I'm going to be here forever. So it's basically looks like that. It's really beautiful. It's like a mauve pink. Very pretty. It looks a lot darker in the stick than it does when you apply it on your face. It is long lasting. It's not a cream to powder, but it's not sticky. I mean, if you touch it, you can feel it on your face, but it's not a sticky product. I don't have hair that goes on my face, but if I did, I don't think it would stick. My hair would stick to it. Okay, I didn't do a Sephora recommendations because there's a million of them already on YouTube. So, but a product that if I were to say, if you guys like luxury makeup, luxury skincare, something that I've fallen in love with is from Dior. It's a Dream Skin Care Imperfect. This is supposed to help with texture on your face, supposed to help with the hyperpigmentation, give you hydration, reduce the lines on your face. But what I love to use this, as a last step, almost like a primer underneath my foundation. This looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what kind of magic is in this product. I really don't. I was talking to Jenn about it when she visited me. I told her to get a sample from Sephora and try it, and she ended up purchasing it. It is gorgeous. You put it on your face and it doesn't cover my hyperpigmentation, okay? But my face actually looks so pretty. My skin looks so pretty with this on. This is absolutely a gorgeous product. This is something, and it is a splurge, but this is something that I'm always going to own. It gives you a beautiful glow without looking greasy or too glowy. I don't know, like I said, it's some kind of magical ingredient in here that I absolutely am in love with. And this is worth, to me, every penny. Now this you cannot get at Ulta unless you have a 20% off coupon or you have points, but it is available at Sephora. And then this was my friend Carmel. She's someone that influenced me on this. And this is a Forever Nude Matte Filter Powder. Mine is in light. This is another magical product from Dior. Okay, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous. This is so blurring. I love to use this when I'm done with my makeup, almost using it like a finishing powder. It blurs your pores. I can really see the difference in my pores. It does have a beautiful mirror, but I can really see the difference in my pores when I use this. This brings 0.31 ounces or 9 grams, which is, I think, is a decent amount of product. And again, this is available at Ulta because I did get it, but not, I had a 20% off discount coupon at the time, and I have points, so I purchased it at Ulta, but it is available at Sephora. And these are just the products that I own. This is stuff that I would repurchase if I lost it. Absolutely, these two for sure. As long as Dior sells it, I will have these in my collection. They're absolutely irreplaceable. They're gorgeous. Okay. Okay, now let's start with my haul. And this is my box. No judgment, okay? What I do is any gift cards that I get, like for my birthday or for my birthday, I usually use it in the fall sale. But if I get anything for Christmas or anything like that, any money that I make from YouTube or any money that I make from when you guys are kind enough to use my links, I save it, and when Sephora has their sale, I purchase items that normally I cannot get at Ulta. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this set of brushes from Sephora. This is the Pro Set. So it's the regular brushes that they sell individually, because sometimes they have brush sets, but they're not the Pro Sets, so I don't think they're the same quality. And this one brings 8 different brushes. I would say truly 7, because one of them is one of those brow brushes, and it's pretty silly. I think we all own more than one of those. I'm taking this off. So it comes in a really nice case. This is not something I would take with me traveling because it's still kind of bulky. But anyway, these are the brushes. I haven't opened them, but some of these brushes I already owned individually. But this one is really nice for blushes, and this is a 93. Now, if the only thing is the ferrule is, no, is this what they call it? Yeah, it's got like it's like a navy blue with glitter. But these are the same brushes that you would get with the black ferrule. So it brings the 93. It brings the number 27, which is for your eyes. It brings the number 98, which is for highlighter. Number 57, which is for concealer. It brings a little flat brush. This is for eyeshadow. And this is the number 15. This is a powder brush, number 59. This is the only one that I think is like, you know, it's okay. It's the one for your brows, number 20. And then this is the number 56. I own a couple of these. These are beautiful. You can use them for foundation. They're a little small for foundation, but you can. In a pinch, you can. I love to use it for cream products. Cream bronzer, cream blush, even highlighter. It's a beautiful brush. Like I said, I own a couple of minis and I own a couple of full size. So this is a $220 brush set for $99, and then you get it 33% off, which is a little over $66. Each brush comes out to about $9. You cannot beat that. That's drugstore prices. That's almost e.l.f. brush prices. These brushes, if you're looking for a good set of brushes, because the Sephora Pro brushes are really, really good quality. Some of mine I've owned for like 7 years, okay? And they still look brand new. So if you're looking for a good set of brushes, I would recommend those, because everyone gets 30% off on the Sephora brand products. Okay, the other thing that I purchased, and this is a repurchase for me, this is my Holy Grail sunscreen. This is from In Beauty, and it's the Mineral Sun Glow Broad Spectrum 43 PA+++. This has UVA, UVB, blue light, and antioxidant protection. This comes in 3 different shades, and I think it's just so that you don't have the white cast, because I really don't see any kind of coverage on my face when I put it on. Mine is in fair medium, and this has vitamin C, peptides, black, red, and brown rice extract, and it's zinc oxide. So I use this as during the summer, especially when I want less products on my face. I usually use a serum on my face, my eye cream, and then I use this as my moisturizer and vitamin C and primer. This works as a primer beautifully. This has a great formula. It gives you a little bit of glow, but it is not greasy looking. It is not too glowy. It just gives you a beautiful finish on your face. It gets absorbed pretty quickly, so you don't have to wait like 30 minutes for it to be absorbed and you can put your makeup on. This is gorgeous. So this one doesn't have a box because I started using it as soon as I got it because I was out of it. And then I did get it back up because this is always sold out on the In Beauty website. And they run more sales on their website, so I usually try to catch it there. But if not, I do order it from Sephora. It's $38, but to me, this is worth it. This is a beautiful product. I love In Beauty. Another thing I got from In Beauty is one of my favorite eye creams. This is a bright, tight, brightening eye cream with vitamin C and peptides and tranexamic acid. Tranexamic acid is good for dark spots or hyperpigmentation. And I do have a little bit of hyperpigmentation and dark spot on this eye right here and on my nose. So when I use this, and I was so silly, these are refillable, and when I had my last bottle, I threw it away. I threw away the packaging, but I can just get the refill afterwards. This is a glass container, and this is the way it looks, and it just unscrews. It looks so huge, right? But this is beautiful. I like to use this AM and PM. And again, the vitamin C also helps with darkness and, you know, the smoothing out your skin, brightening your skin. So I really do love this. I've gone through several of them. They sent me one in PR and I have repurchased like 3 times. This is like the 4th one that I go through, and it's beautiful. And this should carry me maybe 3 or 4 months. By then, probably In Beauty will have a sale and I will repurchase. I actually gave a bottle of it to my daughter and she loves it, and she ordered it during the sale, and my daughter-in-law also. This is a beautiful eye cream, and it's not super inexpensive, but when you just get the refill, it's a little less expensive, but to me it's worth it. I wanted to try some products from the Sephora brand. They have some new releases and I wanted to try them. So I did purchase a couple of them. I didn't purchase too many. I purchased this bronzer. This is new to this is called the Bronze and Glow. And it brings a cream bronzer, a powder bronzer, and a highlighter. This is a bronzer I'm wearing today. Now I'm not wearing the highlighter. I'm wearing a different highlighter that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But again, these are 30% off because it's a Sephora brand. And then they also have some new blushes. These are cream blushes, and this one is the one I'm wearing today. This one is in the shade Crunchy Almond, and it's a very pretty color. As you can see, it's very pigmented, so you have to go in very carefully. But look how pretty. That is a beautiful shade. It was very easy to blend. Even though I got a little carried away when I first put it on, I was able to blend it in. It looks really, really pretty. It does not feel sticky. It doesn't turn into a powder, but it's not sticky at all. And then the other one that I got is in the color Wild Peony. And it's a bright pink. And it's very pretty. I have not tried this one yet. But I don't have a lot of blushes this pink. And I know a lot of people love this kind of a shade, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a shade that I may not like. So I decided that this is pretty affordable to begin with, and then 30% off, it was a great time for me to try it. I also got one of their lip tint felt liner, and this is in the shade Brownie Sketch, and I have not tried this, but it looks pretty juicy, so I want to see how this works. This is something similar to the NYX or the Huda Beauty, similar to those, so I wanted to try it. Lately, I really have been enjoying lip tints. For some reason, I didn't used to like them, but now I like them, so I've been a fan. Okay, so Huda Beauty released a couple of new shades of her liquid blushes. It's called the Blush Filter, and I got Strawberry Latte. And I love this formula. It is so pretty. It is so easy to use, so goof proof. And this is just beautiful. I have some of her other ones. I have like 3, I believe, and then some of the mini ones. But this is such a pretty shade. And these are so comfortable. You don't feel them on your skin. I didn't blend it a lot, okay? You can blend it in even more so that it's not so bright. You just need a little dot. You really do. You don't need a lot of this. But These are gorgeous. Wow, this is not coming off. I just tried wiping it with a towel and it's not coming off. So that's a good sign because I just put it on. But these are gorgeous. I couldn't wait to get another one. So this is one that I really am looking forward to using. I got one of the new Coffee lip liners, and this is my friend Jenn from Jenn Beauty. She loves these lip liners, so I decided to give it a try. I need another lip liner, like I need a hole in the head, because I only have, you know, $8.99. This is in the shade Chellam, Chellam, and it looks very brown. It didn't look that, oh well, it doesn't look quite, it almost looks like a really dark purple. It's very dark, so I'm going to have to go very, very easy. I don't know if that's going to work for me, but we're going to try it. But she loves these. I had two in my cart, and by the time I went to check out, even though I checked out like at 5 o'clock in the morning, the day that the sale started, it was sold out. So I guess these are popular. So I have to see. This may be a little too dark. I'm going to leave it there and see if it sets. Oh, this is another one that it is on sale also. I got this at Ulta, and this is on sale at Ulta for 20% off. This is from Too Faced, and this is their new release of the Sun Bunny. This is so beautiful. This is a bronzer and glowy blush. Both of them are glowy. So it's almost like a bronzer, blush, highlighter all in one, because you really don't need a highlighter with this. I got mine in the shade Strawberry Bunny. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now this is more like a blush topper, because I think that if you go very heavy with it, it's going to be super glowy as a blush. But it looks so beautiful on your cheeks. And I also used it on my eyes. It was gorgeous. It looked really pretty. I used the bronzer on my crease and the blush on my lid, and it was like a 2-second eye look, and it looks so, so pretty. My husband and I decided to go out on a dinner date last night, and I had makeup on. I had something like what I have on right now. So I wanted to do a little something more with my eyes. So that's what I did. I did the bronzer on my crease and the blush on my eyelid, and it looks so, so pretty. So this is definitely something that if you've been wanting something like this, it is 20% off at Ulta. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. These are new from her. This is called the Blush Balm Lip Tint. Now, when I purchased this, it says 3-in-1 sheer lipstick, balm, and tint. I didn't realize that it was one of those pH activated lipsticks. It's what I have on my lips. I don't think the shade changed. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to remove it and see what the tint that is left on my lips looks like, because I've had it on already for about half an hour. So my lips are tinted. I can see a little bit of pink. So that's nice. This feels very comfortable when you put it on. I don't think that pH is really anything that's going to turn you into one of those bright pinks. It's not doing it to me. And that's what I always get with a pH activated lipstick. I get that bright Barbie pink lip that I don't like. This does feel like a balm when you put it on. It looks a lot darker on the bullet than it really is. Look how dark that looks. But this is what I have on my lips right there. So it doesn't look quite as dark. This is in the shade Blushed Jam. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. But it's one of those that you have to have it in the right area or it doesn't close. But it's nice and heavy. It's weighty. It's very beautiful. Like all Charlotte Tilbury packaging, which is gorgeous. I haven't purchased anything from Charlotte Tilbury in a while. And this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it looks, and I love the way it feels. They have a lot of different shades. So I wanted to try this and see how I liked it. If I would have seen that it's a pH activated, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. But I'm glad that I did. I actually have a Dior lipstick that is also supposed to be pH activated, but it doesn't. When I put it on, it stays the same shade the whole time. So I don't know why some of them do and some of them don't. Usually the ones that are super light, that almost look like translucent or transparent, are the ones that turn like that ugly pinky shade. So another product that I have on my face is one of the new Hourglass Unreal Liquid Highlighter. And I got mine in the shade Evoke. This is pretty. Now, is this a must-have? No. I like the blushes that come in this kind of packaging. And the packaging, I'm not really crazy about. I wasn't crazy about with the blushes either. But it's pretty. It's very, very subtle. I think if this is something that you're looking, that you want, you know, to be seen from the moon, you're not going to get it with this. So I like it for me because I don't like anything that is too bright, but it's very, very subtle. So I don't think this is for everyone. It's just something that I feel like, wow, this is so amazing. I need another one. No, I'm happy that I have this one, but I'm okay with this one. I usually go for more or like a pink tone, but I have so many pinky ones that I decided to go with something a little more champagne. But it's pretty. I like it. I applied it with my finger, and then I just went over it with a brush just to make sure that everything was, you know, it didn't look like it had a line there. And it was easy to apply with a finger. It's very liquidy, very watery. But those to me apply a little better than if they're thicker, because so sometimes they are hard to spread on your, you know, on your cheek to blend it in. So it's pretty, but again, it's just something that'll tell you, you guys, this is amazing, this is so beautiful. No, it's nice. It's nice, but I don't think it's earth-shattering. Okay, so I did get another YSL blush. I love these blushes. These are pricey, but they're so beautiful. I love the packaging. This one that I got is in the shade 37. I wish I would put the name. Does it have it on here? Peachy Nude. The box has it. It is so pretty. This is a matte one. They do have matte, and then they have some that have like a little bit of glow. And I do have a couple with the glow. But I don't own too many peachy blushes. Most of mine are like mauve. So I wanted to get this one, and I've heard people say this and seen them try it on, and it looks really pretty. This one I purchased like maybe a month ago, and this one is in number 12. This is called Honeymoon. This one, even though it looks dark, this is absolutely stunning. This is stunning. This now for the summer, like a bronzy look. This looks so pretty on. So this is something that I would say if you've been wanting and you want a discount. Ulta doesn't carry it. You know, YSL, once in a while they'll have a sale, but really not very often. So let me see if the coffee kind of smudged a little bit, but it pretty much stayed. So I would say it's a long-lasting lip liner. All right, this again I have Jenn to blame for. This is from House Labs, and this is one of the blushes, as this is in the shade Fire Moon. Jenn was wearing this in a couple of her videos, or at least one video, and then she recommended it. So this is from House Labs. I do have other shades in the House Lab blushes, and they are absolutely gorgeous. This is the shade Fire Moon, and it looks, it's a little lighter than the YSL, but I would say it's a cousin. But I love those shades. I love the shades that are like bronzy, cinnamon kind of shade. So beautiful. I love the formula. So thank you, Jenn. Just kidding. Listen, when it comes to makeup, I'm not hard to convince. And then I did purchase another lip tint from REPHR. This is my absolute favorite lip tint. I think it's gorgeous. I've told you guys before. Now with this lip tint, I'll tell you again, if you have one, you have to go, you have to, a little, okay? Go, take your time, build it up. If you put too much in to begin with, you're gonna end up with too much product on your lips, and it's gonna be hard to get it to look right. But what I do is, I can't take it out. This is in the shade Batiste. And what I do is, when I take it out, when I take the stopper out, I usually wipe the stopper on the little plastic stopper there, and then I'll go on my lips. I let it dry. This is it right there. And then I'll do another layer. I'll build it up. This has a beautiful shine. It's not sticky. It's not goopy. It stays on for a long time. This is one of the longest lasting lip tints that I have. Lip tints don't last a long time on me. I'm not going to tell you this lasts all day. It does not. Nothing lasts all day on me. I don't care what it is. No liquid lip lasts all day on me. No lip tint lasts all day on me. Nothing lasts all day on me. But if I can get 4 hours out of a lip tint, and it's easily reapplied, and this is very easily reapplied because I usually go with a lip liner around the edge, even though you don't have to. This has a little pointy doe foot that you can actually, you know, line your lips with it. But I usually go with a lip liner, so then if I have to reapply, I can do it around the lip liner without a problem, because I don't have to worry about, you know, being very precise. But this is gorgeous. So I got me another one. So that's 3 of them that I have, and they're gorgeous. And her website sometimes runs 20% off also. So if you don't get 20% at Sephora now, you may want to sign up for her emails, and they'll let you know when her stuff is on sale. And then I did get the Dior setting spray. When I saw this, I knew I wanted it. This is so beautiful. I love the packaging. It is plastic, but it's okay. Now, the only thing I have to say, this has a very aggressive spray. It didn't look like it, but you have to really, like, be far away from it. I feel like it's a little aggressive. The Laura Mercier one, I got that one through Ulta. That one has a really nice spray, and that's a nice one. I like the Laura Mercier setting spray. This one is scented. Now, someone told me in one of my comments that it was very scented and they had to return it. I didn't think it was that scented. And the product that I showed you at the beginning, this one is scented also, but I don't think it's too strongly scented. It doesn't, scent doesn't bother me, but I think this is kind of mild for being Dior, because Dior can be very perfumey. And I mean, I guess if you do it from a distance, it's not that aggressive. I guess I was a little too close. So it is scented, but it doesn't bother me. I don't think it's offensive. I think it smells good. I like it. I think it's beautiful. But yeah, the packaging get me. Yes, and also because I'm a Dior fan. You know, I started using Dior and I love Dior. So now for some repurchases. These are things, now my face is all wet. These are things that I always purchase whenever the sale starts because I use it every single day. And when I purchase now, it will carry me through the next sale. So I got the Shiseido cotton. Now these were on sale already, plus I got a 20% off. They're normally, I think, $18, but I think they were like 14 something, and then the 20%. I believe Ulta also carries Shiseido, but I don't know if it's on sale at Ulta. But I love these. I only use these for my mascara, to remove mascara. If I'm not wearing a tubing mascara, I don't like using something like this because it stains it, and sometimes it's hard to get the mascara off these little makeup removing towels. So I like these because it doesn't leave any cotton strands on your lashes. It's very soft, very gentle. I absolutely love these. I think once you try these, you don't want to go back to any other cotton round, cotton square, anything like that. You get spoiled very quickly. Now, I've heard people say they find it at TJ Maxx sometimes. I've never found them at TJ Maxx, but if you're a TJ Maxx shopper, I don't go that often, you may want to check to see if they have it. They usually have the smaller packages. This one that I don't know how many they bring. This brings, what, 120? 165. And I use one a night. I use one side for one eye, the other side for the other eye with micellar water or eye makeup remover, depending which mascara I'm using and, you know, if it's difficult to remove or easy to remove. Difficult to remove, I use the eye makeup remover. Easy to remove, I use micellar water. Okay, then I got myself another big bottle of the Sephora Daily Brush Cleanser. I use this every day, either this one or this one from Cinema Secrets. Now this sells out pretty quickly at Sephora, but this is pricey, so that's why I always like to get it, because it's, you know, I can get it for 20% off. But what I do is I use an empty bottle of this and I put this in it, and then I interchangeably use these to clean my brushes every time I use them. And then like once every 2 weeks or something like that, I'd give them like a deep cleansing with dishwashing liquid, or I use a special soap that I have for cleaning my brushes. I forgot to show you one more thing that I got. This is from Laura Mercier, and this is actually, I don't know if this is on, I think it is on sale at Ulta for 20% off. I have one that I got at Ulta, and I love it so much that I got the second one. This one is in the shade Sorbet. I can't remember the name of the other one, but I will link it below. I'll link both shades below. This is so beautiful. So one is matte. The other one has a little bit of a glow. They're the same shade. It's like butter on your skin. So usually what I do is I just mix them. And it just gives you like a pretty little glow on your skin. But it doesn't look super shiny. It has no glitter or anything like that. Laura Mercier has some really pretty products. I love the packaging too. It's very, very beautiful. So again, it's Blush Sorbet. So I will link everything below in case you guys are interested. I do have one more thing coming, and I'm supposed to get here today, but I wanted to be able to put this video up for you because it's still time to purchase anything that you may want. None of this is needed by anyone, including myself. I did get, which I have been chasing, but it was always sold out by the time I got to it, the new YSL 9-pan eyeshadow palette. I will put a picture of it here. That one, even though it's pricey, it brings almost twice the amount of product in each pan than his regular quads, and it's a neutral lover's dream. I've seen nothing but amazing reviews on it. I love the YSL eyeshadow formula. I think it's a beautiful one. I think it's a much better formula than Tom Ford and Chanel. And if you are a fan of Tom Ford and Chanel, I'm sorry. And even some of the Dior. Some Diors are really, really beautiful, but some Diors are a little lacking. Their eyeshadow, I feel, especially if it's a limited edition one. Some of them, I don't think they're the best formula. But YSL, I have several palettes, and I have not found one that I have been unhappy with the formula. So that one is a beautiful palette. It's out of stock again at Sephora. I mean, that thing comes in and it's out. I signed up for them to let me know when it came in. I didn't think it was going to come in during the sale, but it did. So it's supposed to get here today. So I'll put a picture of what it looks like here. But that's the only thing that is on its way to me. So thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you went shopping at Sephora, let me know some of the goodies that you purchased, okay? I would love to know. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. I love you, and I will see you on my next video where hopefully, no, not the next one. The next one is not going to have any of these products, but maybe the one for next Friday next week. I will use some of these products on the video so we can play with it. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah. Have an amazing weekend.